Have you ever wondered what the easiest way to put contacts in is? Well, today I'm going to show you. So you want to start off with your contacts in the case or directly out of the package. Once you get your contact, you want to use this part of your finger and lift up the contact. You never want to use your nail, because when using your nail, you risk the possibility of either tearing or ripping your contact. And once it tears, your contact is no longer good. Contacts are sensitive. And they are very fragile, but they're not as fragile as you think. What really causes them to tear is when you use your nails, so you really want to avoid using your nails at all costs. Once you get your contact out, you want to put it on this part of your hand with the contact facing up. You then use your pointer finger and grab it like this. You want to make sure the contact is in circular motion like this at all times, so it's easier to just directly go in. When putting your contact in, the method that I use and I think is easiest is using these two fingers to lift this part of your eye up, and then this finger to lift it down, and then inserting it in. You never want to look directly where you are inserting it, because then it could risk the possibility of you hurting this part of your eye. So I always look up or to the side. I usually look up because it expands my eye more. So now, just like that. Sometimes you'll get air bubbles in your contact, so what you can do to avoid that is just close your eye and rub the top of your eyelid just to get the air bubbles out. Sometimes your contact will be a little to the left or to the right, and all you want to do is look the opposite direction of that, so the contact will slowly glide itself into the proper spot where it needs to be. And same thing goes for the other side of your contact. You want to do the exact same thing. Again, lifting, using this part of your finger to grab the contact. You don't want to use your nail because that could hurt the contact. Depending on if you have monthlies, weekly contacts, daily contacts, it is important to keep the contact safe, because if you are using it monthly, you obviously want to keep the contact alive for the entire month. You could always risk splitting it. Again, you place it on this part of your finger, of your hand, sorry. Make sure it's completely circular, like this, and then use your pointer finger to insert it the same way as last time, just like that. I do see an air bubble. I'm not sure if you can see it, and all you do is rub the top of your eyelid until the contact is in the proper spot. For your contacts, you want to make sure you have the case and the saline solution. When using the case, you never want to reuse the saline solution, because it's basically using like dirty water to clean your hands. You always want to make sure to get rid of it or dump it, so I will do that. And then for removing your contacts, you do the same thing. You grab it the same way, but this time you lift your eyelids up with these two fingers, and with this finger you lift your eyelid down. And what you want to do is when you touch your contact, you want to drag it down, and then with this finger you want to kind of like pinch it, but make sure to not use your nail so you don't split it. So just like this. Just like that. Sometimes the contacts are a little hard to get out, but you just want to make sure that you're not using your nails so you don't split it. Then you put your contact in, add your saline either before or after, close it up, and you do the same thing with the other side. Make sure that when you are going to insert your contacts, you make sure to always wash your hands first. Make sure your contact is in a fully circular motion when you have it, so you can properly place it. Contacts are sensitive, and you have to be aware that they can split at any time. And don't reuse your saline because that is like washing your hands with dirty water.